Hi, everyone. This is Patty. I'm the co-founder of KADO. So today we're going to be talking about the different use cases for KADO in the pharma industry and how to get the most out of them. But first, a little intro. We all know how important it is to build strong connections, right? In pharma, especially in the B2B arena. You need to make sure you build good relationships with your healthcare providers, chemists, and even distributors. Thanks to KADO digital business cards and contact management solution, you're not only going to be able to bring the digital and the physical together, but you're also going to be able to easily and digitally exchange contact information while being face to face, while also sharing, for example, your product lists, latest developments, marketing videos. It will also allow you to track relationships over time, recording notes, integrating with your email, calendar, and so on. Right now, we have an example of a digital business card on the screen. In this case, Alexander Pierce is a regional director at a pharmaceutical company. So when it comes to the content of the digital business card, as I was mentioning, obviously beyond your basic contact information, you can include the LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram of the company if you are active or if they're active on social media, as well as maybe include your own personal LinkedIn as an employee so that you can connect with your healthcare providers also via LinkedIn. Now, other key items that maybe you would want to include in a digital business card in the case of a pharmaceutical company would be maybe, general information about the company itself or specific calls to action. So, for example, each of your employees could have a link to their personal calendar in case those chemists, healthcare providers want to book a meeting with them instantaneously. If you have any latest developments or marketing videos, you could include them in the digital business card. So whenever you go to a conference, an event, and you share your digital business card with someone, you could point them to those specific items. So if it is a hospital that is looking for generics or over-the-counter products, maybe you could point them to look at the product list and to download that product list. All the colors, the branding, etc., would match the one of your company. Now, how do we share these digital business cards? So there are different options by which you can share your digital business cards. So if we go to the exchange screen, we'll see here that we have our QR code like in big. You'll see there are two different types of QR code, the offline one and the online one. The offline one being just for those situations where maybe there is no internet connectivity and you still require to at least share your contact details. You can use the offline QR code. However, we always recommend to use the online one for what we're going to see. Now, there are other places from which you can share your QR code. So you could add it to your Apple Wallet if you want to, if that's the way that you prefer to go. Otherwise, you can always add it as a widget on your phone. All right, so once someone lands on your digital business card profile, they will actually be able to do two things. The first one, to download your contact by clicking on the download contact option. There, they would have all your contact details. The second one, which is the one we recommend, is the exchange contact option. Why? Because as important as it is to share your contact details, you want to make sure that you capture their information so that you can follow up with them appropriately the day after or the week after, whenever it's needed. So normally, if they have the autofill on their phones, it's going to be very easy for them just to fill in their information and send it over back to you. The good thing about this option is that on their end, they will also receive an email from KADO with a permanent link to your digital business card. So if they didn't download it on the spot, they will be able to do so later. Okay, now going back to the application, we will now realize that there's actually a notification that popped up. And whenever we click on it on the bell, we'll see that someone actually reverted back their contact details. So here we will be able to review the people that actually reverted back our details. If we want to reject them because we're not interested in keeping them, we can always click on the X. Otherwise, if we want to make sure that we go ahead and save them, we can click on the check. The moment that we click on the check, it becomes a contact in KADO. Once we save a contact onto KADO, we'll be able to see it under recent contacts. So say, for example, Mary Evans, we met her not that long ago. If we click on relationship science, we will actually be able to add notes and tasks on the go. So for example, in the case of Mary, we met at Wired Health and she's looking for new providers for generics OTC. And then I recorded a task to make sure that I do not forget to send the product list tomorrow. So the good thing with KADO is that right after you meet someone, you will be able to create either notes or tasks on the go. And here comes the best part. Beyond being able to easily exchange contact information, capture contact data, add notes and tasks on the go, we also offer different integrations with Salesforce, Outlook, HubSpot, Dynamics, meaning that the moment that you add a contact and even after you write a note, all of that information will be pushed automatically to your CRM system. So you or your employees can forget about having to manually enter the data whenever they go back to the office after a conference, after visiting a healthcare provider, etc. So as we discussed, the face-to-face interactions and building relationships over time are key factors in the B2B pharma sales industry. So having a tool that will help your employees efficiently exchange contact information, as well as record notes, record tasks, integrate with your email, with your calendar, and help them, build relationships over time is not only going to help them save time and help them become more efficient, but it's actually going to boost their follow-up and their success rates considerably. Well, we hope you enjoyed the video. If you are interested in learning more about KADO, you have a link in the description, as well as our support email in case you want us to answer any specific questions. Have a great rest of your day.